Hi there, I'm Professor Blackmore, and I want to welcome you to ProfessorBlackmore.com, where our goal is to empower results through real productivity. And today, I want to talk to you about a few things. And if you've been following my channel, you know that I'm going to say something about OneNote. But today, I want to talk to you about OneNote and some other things as well. And so OneNote is a program that is already included in your Microsoft Office suite of programs, and it's free. And I'm sure you're also aware of PowerPoint, which is also included in your Microsoft Office suite of programs. And so today, I'm going to show you how you can use these two programs instead of programs like TrialPad and Trial Director to streamline your virtual depositions and trial presentation of witnesses. Now, I'm going to do a reenactment of a plaintiff's deposition of a defendant in an auto accident case wherein the defendant failed to stop at a flashing red light signal. And I know that I usually present from the insurance defense attorney's perspective, but today I'm going to play the role of the plaintiff's attorney. And if anybody wants to tell me how I did, you can comment below. Anyway, and I'm going to run the presentation of this deposition using my Samsung Note 7, which I do absolutely love. And I'm going to show you throughout. You'll see me hold up this pen. This is the action pen that goes along with the Samsung Note 7, and it will allow me, with the click of this pen, it has a click button on it, to advance the slides in the slideshow presentation. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn on everything that I need here so that I can record everything as I go along so that I can play it back for you in the video. Okay, and so you'll see how I use PowerPoint to make the same types of callouts that you can create using TrialPad or Trial Director, and you'll see all types of document callouts, image callouts, and even video callouts throughout this reenactment. And all of these callouts are created using PowerPoint. So you don't necessarily need to go through the expense of purchasing TrialPad or Trial Director for your more simple depositions, hearings, and trials. And so I'm going to show you the efficiency of this particular procedure. Now, if you'd like me to do a video showing you how to do this step by step, please go ahead and comment below. So I'll be running PowerPoint straight from my OneNote Deposition Notebook using my Samsung Note 7 right here. And if you'd like me to do a video showing you how to do this as well, please comment below. I like to just get a feel for those things that you'd like to see me cover in my upcoming videos. And if you'd like to purchase one of my OneNote Deposition Notebook templates that's already pre-made to give you ideas maybe on how to create your own in the future, if you want to do that, please visit me on my website at ProfessorBlackmore.com. But now I'm going to jump right into this procedure. And the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to open up my, guess what? OneNote. One of my favorite things. Okay, and so I'm going to go to my deposition notebook here, and here it is. And this is my cover for my deposition notebook that I'm going to be using today, in this case of Parker v. Prince. And I'm running this exact same OneNote notebook on my Samsung Note 7 that I'm going to be using throughout this procedure. But this is where I created this notebook here on my desktop copy. Okay, I have my index here, so I can go straight away over to the section where I'm going to be working from in this particular presentation, which is right here. And I have my actual presentation loaded in here from my desktop here. This is my PowerPoint presentation right here. So now that I am actually inside of my Note 7, I can go straight to, and when I get to this page in my Samsung version of OneNote, I can launch the presentation straight from here. And that's what I am going to do as I am going through this particular demonstration with the witness via Zoom. Okay. And so if here are sections in case something happens throughout this presentation. I have my exhibits all laid out here in the notebook as well, if I want to go to those particular slides if I need to. But now I'm just going to go straight away here, and I'm going to launch it straight from here. And then I'm just going to go ahead over to the slideshow presentation, and I'm going to run it from the beginning. Okay, so now here I am on slide 1, and I'm going to go ahead and start my deposition. Ma'am, would you please state your name for the record? And Miss Prince, what's your understanding of why we're here today? And do you believe you caused the accident? And where did the accident happen? At what intersection or what were the cross streets? And Ms. Prince, I am going to show you this exhibit and publish it for the viewing of the ladies and gentlemen of the jury. What's marked as Exhibit 3. Now, can you see Exhibit 3? And have you seen this before? Now, is it in fact the police or the police officer crash report for the auto collision you were involved in? And it reflects that the automobile accident occurred on November the 29th, 2017, correct? And I want to show you this. And now here is where I'm going to use my action pen to advance the PowerPoint presentation. And it reflects that the collision occurred on November the 29th, 2017. Is that correct? And the collision report also reflects that you were involved in the auto collision, correct? And it also reflects that my client, John Wayne Parker, was also involved in the collision. Is this correct? And you stated that the collision occurred at the intersection of 10th Street and Macon Street, correct? And it is my understanding that you believe that you had no light, or that there was a signal light there, but it wasn't working or wasn't operating correctly. Is that correct? Now, I want to show you what is marked as Exhibit 4. Now, Ms. Prince, is this a fair and accurate representation of the location where the auto collision occurred? And so I've drawn a red arrow here indicating the direction in which you were driving. And so is it correct that you were driving or that you were traveling westbound on 10th Street? And this green arrow that I've drawn here, is this the direction that Mr. Parker was driving or traveling on Macon Street? Is this correct? Now I want to show you what I have marked as Exhibit number 1, ma'am. Now, is this the light that you said that was not functioning at the time of the accident? And we see here, it appears as though the signal light isn't working correctly. And it is your position that it was like this the entire time that you were approaching it and as you drove through it, correct? Now I want to show you something else here, what I have marked as Exhibit 2. Now this is from the same location, the same light, the same as the picture that we saw in Exhibit number 1, correct? Now this is taken from an actual video taken from the traffic cameras at the intersection at the time of the accident. And you can see that it did have a red light functioning, correct? And I want to show you a closer view of it. And as you can see, the light is flashing at the time of this video that this video was taken. And you would agree that you did have a red light and that the red light was flashing at the time of the collision. So you would agree with me that you should have stopped at that flashing light, correct? I have nothing further. Pass the witness.